Hello everybody and welcome back to my kitchen. Hope everybody is having a great day today and looking forward to the weekend. Anyhow, so today we're going to be making some homemade facial toner. I always only ever use homemade facial toner. The reason for that is because I have acne prone skin and most of the market sold toners that you get in the supermarket, for example, are full of alcohol, and it's actually counterproductive to put alcohol on oily skin, contrary to what a lot of the branding and marketing will tell you. So the best thing to do is actually avoid alcohol on the skin altogether. What alcohol does is it dries out the skin and then makes your body think that it needs to produce more oil. And if you have oily skin already, it's a vicious cycle because you're using all of these products like, not naming any brands, but these kind of special drying out spot treatments. And then what you're doing is making your body feel that it's starved of oil, that it's drying out because it's so full of alcohol that it does absolutely nothing for your skin, because then the cerebrum will reproduce a lot more than it did before. So anyhow, on to what we are going to use for our homemade facial toner and what you'll need to make it today. So just a small bottle, something to put it in. I think this is about 100 mils or 4-ounce bottle. And then you're going to need some distilled or boiled cooled water. I've got mine here. And then I'm going to be using some rose water as well. You can get this in most pharmacies. And some apple cider vinegar. And then from my Family Essentials doTERRA kit, I'm going to be using some tea tree oil that you can see here. And the lavender oil you can see just here. And that's the Family Essentials kit. Let's see. There we are. Right. So you just need to get your bottle, and first of all we're going to put in our apple cider vinegar. Now I use the organic. It's better to go organic where you can. The other ones, I mean, you don't really know, they're kind of pasteurized. There's a lot of maybe treated versions, so I always go for my organic apple cider vinegar. Use it in so many things. So what you're going to want to do is fill up to about 1/3 of the way up the bottle. You can measure it out to about 30 mils, but I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to kind of go, okay, pour it in to about 1/3 of the way up the bottle. So there, you can see it's about 1/3 of the way up. And then I'm going to get my rose water. So yeah, so the apple cider vinegar, it acts as a natural astringent to the skin, just before we move on to the rose water. So the way that alcohol is often used in store-bought ones, what it does is it kind of closes the pores. So after you've washed your face, you know, cleansed it and everything, you then want to close the pores back up so that it can't let dirt back into the skin, and it tones the skin up as well. So an astringent will help do that. So instead of using the alcohol that I already explained the reasons why not to use it, apple cider vinegar is a fantastic natural astringent, and it also has really great benefits for the hair and the skin overall. I've done another video on this where I use it in hair products too, and it adds extra shine, and it's also really good for your skin. Obviously don't use it neat though. So that's why we're mixing. Then we get the rose water, so we're going to fill again about 1/3 of the way up. So you'll want to measure out, if you're measuring, about 25-30 mils. Okay, so there's my rose water in there. Now I'm going to add my essential oils. So I'm going to go for the tea tree oil first, that you can see here. And I'm going to put about, now a lot of the recipes for this will say about 20 drops. Because of the purity of doTERRA essential oils and the potency of them, I'm only going to go for 10. I tend to go rule of thumb for about half. So I'm going to add in 10 drops of my tea tree oil. So there's my 10 drops in there. And tea tree oil is fantastic for acne prone skin. So the reason for that is it kind of neutralizes inflammation and blemishes. It's also antibacterial and antimicrobial, so it will help kill any bacteria that's lingering on the skin. Can also reduce, like I said, inflammation and redness. You'd never want to use tea tree neat though, because of the strength of it, it will burn the skin. If you use it neat, you always have to dilute it. And if you have extra sensitive skin, then you should dilute it even more. So maybe go for like 5 drops rather than 10, because some people do have an extra sensitivity. Next oil that I'm going to go for is the lavender. You can see up top here. And I'm going to put about 5 drops of the lavender in there. And I'll just pop that in there. And lavender is great for the skin, it's great for the toning of it, reduces any inflammation, imperfections. It's also something you can use neat on the skin. If you have a bug bite, for example, you can just rub a little drop on there and it will take down the inflammation and the itching. It's a natural antihistamine, and that's why people will use it on bug bites and any irritations, so it helps with that too. So in here so far we've got the apple cider vinegar, which acts as the astringent to the skin. We've also got the rose water. Rose water adds a nice smell to it. It's also fantastic for the skin. You'll see a lot of commercial brands that you know, in the supermarket that act as a toner. We've also got in here our tea tree oil. That's going to help with any acne, any bacteria, inflammation. And the lavender, which is a natural calmer of the skin and a natural antihistamine. So if there's any irritation going on there, it will calm that down too. And then we're just going to top it up with the distilled water. So I'm going to put it right to the top. If you're measuring it out again though, I would go for about 30 mils, 25-30 mils. Okay, give it a good shake. And there you have it. That's your homemade facial toner. The reason why we add the water in is just to dilute it a little bit, because you know, we don't want anything that's going to be too astringent on the skin. And then you've got your wipes here, well, your cotton rounds, should I say. And so you would just want to get something like this, you know, make sure you dab in on, you know, just say so much, and then just wipe after you've cleansed, you know, wipe over the face and the neck and décolleté area. So whatever we do to the face, we should also do to our neck and upper chest. And that's it, guys. So have fun making. Tea tree oil is actually also on offer today on the BOGO deal with doTERRA. So if you buy a tea tree oil, you get a citronella oil completely free. So if anyone wants to message me about that, it's for today only, so get in there quick. Just send me a DM. Okay guys, have a great day. Okay, bye.